What's up, guys? So down here at the garage, starting a new little series today. Pretty excited about it. We added a new car to the fleet. Bam! Here it is, the big reveal. I got myself an E36. It's a 1996 328i. It's got an LSD already in it. What? A little messed up when I got it, so I'll tell you a little bit about what we got. So Cody bought this car maybe 3 years ago, something like that, with plans to pretty much make it his like daily driver, basically. Daily driver, drift car, before he had intentions of getting a 350 or anything. This was way back when. So he decided he's gonna do it, bought it, wasn't running right, and so we did a little bit to it. Spark plugs, you know, we changed, I think, like I don't even know, fuel filter, oil change, basically a whole tune-up, you know. And then he parked it. He did absolutely nothing with the car for 2 years, probably at least 2 years. Then we were sitting here one night and he's like, man, I really got to get rid of this thing. He's like, I think I'm just gonna call the junkyard. And I'm like, not a good idea. We gotta do something cool with it. So he decided to rip a badass Burnout in this thing, and I fell in love with it, dude. We ripped it in the driveway. The neighbors were yelling at us. I'll cut to a little clip of it. We luckily got a little video of it, not on the GoPro, but I'll show you. You'll see. It's badass. Boom, E36 ready to go, about to do a sick burnout. But first we need the special race gas in it, you know what I'm saying? Ooh, show us what you're working with. What's she drinking on? Okay, she got a little rum. Ooh, Rhoda in the fucking gas tank. Cody, the neighbors are pissed. So we ripped the Burnout and I was like, dude, that thing is sick. I started looking around and I realized that it's kind of hard to find an E36 coupe with an LSD and the higher horsepower motor. So there was a broken trans mount, and it was literally the cross member for the mount was snapped in half. So we got down there, we did that, but it had pushed the fan up right here into the radiator, busted a hole in the radiator, and it broke the shroud and every blade off the fan. So he did that before the Burnout. When he did the Burnout, there was no fan, no coolant in it, nothing, and the thing did not even overheat. And I was like, dude, this thing is healthy. Basically, we had to get this cross member right here. That was what was broken. And these trans mounts were completely trashed. So I bought the new trans mounts, but to get them in, there was like this heat shield here, and the exhaust ran right under it. So I couldn't, even with a wrench, no matter what I could do, I could not get it up in there. So I got this one off. I was gonna take the exhaust off, and then the other one, it's right up in here still. We cut that bad boy with a sawzall. plop the whole exhaust off. So it's currently running on headers. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the exhaust situation, but it's got a trans mount now, so that's a plus. I also got these tires for it. They're basically brand new tires, dude. Let's see if I can show you. These tires here, basically brand new. I got them off Facebook Marketplace. I think I paid like, I don't know, $25 a piece or something. So we got tires, motor runs, we gutted the interior. So ripped pretty much everything out. It was already basically gone. The back half of the car, I think it had carpets like right up in here, but we cut them out with a razor blade. Got these out because I got this handy dandy little hydro mount here. This was the only horrible thing with the car. It's an automatic. So the plan is take it to the track, do what we can with it with a hydro and an auto. If the motor lasts over the tranny, I'm gonna put some money into it. We already got the trans mount in there. We already went ahead and put our new radiator in. We threw these Panduit straps on there just to be safe, you know. They're not the only thing holding the radiator in, but it's solid. I didn't want it bashing up against this thing because these things still sit relatively close to the shroud and stuff. It's gonna work. That's the goal, at least. Want to get to mounting the hydro. That's pretty much all that's stopping us. That, gas, and putting these wheels on here. And she should be ready to rip. I think I want it to sit somewhere like over here. It basically looks like this, but on the other side. You can't really see because the seat isn't. But I want it to sit like right up in here. So let me see if I can get it to show you guys like a rough estimate. I want it to sit like right up in here. So we got to make like a bracket. We got some spare metal laying around here. That should be good. But I'm gonna try and find some metal, cut it up, and make us a nice little mounting plate that comes off the side of this somehow, so we can put this guy here. I'm basically just gonna run the rear brake calipers to the handbrake. I'm not gonna split them. We don't really need back brakes for what we're trying to do with it, so it should be way cooler burnouts and sick e-brake skids. So we're gonna do it. But basically, let's see if I can move the slide a little bit. We have to go down here, see where these let's see, can I get that in there? There's, well, you probably can't see them, but there's, comes out of the ABS unit down here. There's 4 of them. The back 2 go to the back brakes. I think we're gonna cut them up under the car, like right about here. Pretty much run them to a T-fitting. I'm gonna drill a hole in the floorboard to save time. I don't want to go up beside the thing. I think there's 2 fuel lines and 2 brake lines. So we're going to cut the brake lines, run those suckers up through the floorboard, along over to here, and into the handbrake. Probably won't get it all done tonight, but should at least get started. And I wanted to show you guys what we had going on for the new series, you know. Proud owner of an E36. And I hope it stays around long enough to have some fun with it. So we're gonna get going. I'm gonna try and find some scrap metal, maybe make up a bracket, and I think all we have the tools tonight. I left the welder at my house and a few other things that we needed. I forget what they were exactly at this moment, but can't do a whole lot. So we're gonna try and get the brake lines cut, get these ones out so I can find like a screw or something from Ace Hardware to plug these, and then we're gonna put those into a T-fitting and pretty much get ready to run it through. We'll figure it out, but I'm gonna try and find some scrap metal around here. Should be pretty dope. I'm excited. We're just kicking it down at the garage, so hope you guys like it. What?
2 hours later.
Alright, we're back. So I think I figured out what we're gonna do. I think I found some scrap metal. Pretty much gonna take this. Found these metal tabs. I don't know, it was off this thing right here. I don't even know what this is, but we cut it off, right? And the plan is to cut this down to size, and then these guys are probably gonna sit like this. I'm gonna take 4 4 bolts. I'm gonna feed them up through the inside of this, and then I'm gonna weld those in place so it kind of becomes like a stud. So then this is gonna sit, you know, relatively like, let's see if I can do this one-handed. Boom, like this. So it's gonna sit pretty much like that, and then I'm gonna take these guys, weld them up on here like this. I'm gonna cut them down, of course, you know, and I think it should be sturdy enough to hold this guy in place. I know it's not necessarily the right way, but I was just gonna make like a little box.
I'm gonna serve them, y'all want some?
I don't wanna. I don't wanna.
Oh shit,
Yes,
I'm sorry, I didn't know you was recording.
We want drinks. That's what we want. So it's gonna sit along this ledge, and I think I should be able to get it close to level. We gotta pretty much cut this down. And then, as far as brake line wise, I bought all this stuff off Amazon, dude. Literally, for like, I don't know. I think I spent like not even 30-40 bucks. So I gotta roll this brake line fitting. I got the bender, all these little fittings here, and then I bought 3 of these little brake line adapter fitting things. I don't know, they were cheap. I don't know, it was like a little pack. I was like, all right, I just pretty much typed in like brake line splitter. This is what came up. So hopefully it works. I don't really know what I'm doing. We're just kind of winging it. Basically, brake lines run down here. These are your 2 brake lines. I got them kind of loose already. So the plan is I'm just gonna cut these brake lines right here. I'm pretty much gonna put this T-fitting in these. I'm gonna bend these guys out, you know, bend them, boom, run the T-fitting, and then I'm pretty much gonna run this up through here into the floorboard, and then run it along the trans tunnel and up into the hydro. So shouldn't be too hard. I've never really done this before though, but my boy's gonna help me out with it. So you know, we're gonna get her done. It shouldn't be too hard. We don't have a drill bit to go through the floor, so basically goal for tonight is maybe get this thing cut up to size, mocked up a little bit more, because I don't have the welder either. So we're not gonna be able to do anything, but we'll mock it up to size, maybe find 4 bolts and nuts that, you know, fit it nicely. Hopefully we're gonna get started. What? What's up, guys? So I think we're about ready to call it a night. I wanted to go ahead and show you guys what we ended up getting finished up. By the way, I don't know if I said this earlier in the video, but the this is the hydro we ended up going with. It's the ISR Performance. So I don't know. It was on eBay. It's pretty cheap. Like ISR, you know, for a lot of their control arm parts and stuff. So I got it, you know. So I think somebody like got it and never put it on. But we figured out, we cut this guy down to size, so it's about the same size as this. And then I found some bolts, but they don't really fit through here, so we probably won't use these, but I figure I'd give you guys an idea what we're gonna do. So we're basically gonna weld these bolts up into these brackets here, and then we are going to probably sand it down with the grinder or something, get it flush. Not completely flush, but you know, closer than that. But then it's gonna sit like this. I'm gonna cut it along this line here, so it'll you know, be aligned with the bracket, so you won't really see the ugly thing. Of course, I'm gonna sand this paint off of it and all this other stuff before we do anything, but that's pretty much gonna give you the idea of it. So it's gonna be sitting like this, and then that way this guy can kind of just come down, plop down, and I can throw a nut on it, you know, so it'll be easier to take in and out. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what we got fixed. So this is what we ended up running with for our brake lines. Let's see if I can get kind of down here and show you. But so we ran our T-fitting up to it. We got our brake lines for the rear calipers bent into a T. And yeah, this is the new project car. New drift car. It's actually a 328IS. I think I said I earlier too. So yeah, I don't know. E36 new drift project. Gonna do a little series on hopefully getting this thing pretty much track ready. At least the ghetto way of doing it, you know. So everything's in there. I'm gonna hopefully, I don't know, hopefully figure out something with the exhaust. I don't really want to run like a straight header car. It's gonna just sound horrible, run horrible. No O2 sensor. So I think I might take an old 350 wide pipe that we got laying around here. We got a couple of those now. And I think I might, you know, cut it up here and make like a 2-into-1 basically out of it, and then just see if I can find some, run up to the auto parts store, maybe make just a straight pipe out of the back or something. But yeah, let me know what you guys think, man. I'm super excited about the car. Hopefully you guys are, you know, wanting to see some more of the new drift project. What? Tune in next time. Hopefully you guys liked it. Go ahead and hit that like button if you did. It actually helps me out, you know, believe it or not. Show it to your friends. Would be really sick. And we'll be back with some more Beamer videos, because I'm a Beamer owner. Yeah. What?